We're very excited about this announcement today because it's going to increase our ability to bring more people to downtown into the Water Street District. We're expecting that there's going to be a great pipeline from the area hotels that are adjacent to our ballpark. They don't have like large meeting room space, so I think we'll be partnering with them, and that'll be a good start for us on corporate business. But then we're also looking at the holidays. We think that that is going to be a very big deal around here. The teams that have done these types of holiday programs for up in their club levels or in suites, they sell them out, and they sell them out like months in advance. So, like I said before, this is an opportunity for us to kind of meet our original goals. We want to drive more people to downtown for the good of our community. We want a strong downtown, and we therefore will lead to a strong region. And if all those things are happening, it's going to be benefiting everybody. If you've been in Dayton for a little bit, you're going to know we have like two types of temperatures, hot and cold. So I think that the temperature control in that room is going to be something that's really valued. When we are in April, it can be very cold at a Dayton Dragons game. And then when we roll around to July and August, it can be very, very hot. So I think that that is going to be a very nice spot for those types of things. And we're exploring how else we would use it on a game day. If somebody is in here, are they going to have an all-day meeting where they will do that and then stay for a game? So we're thinking that it's going to be something that's going to appeal to larger companies, the corporate clients, and I think that they're going to be jumping on that because we've never had it before. The 21st Century Stadium, and it's interesting and a little bit ironic when you stop and think that we've already been here for 25 years and we have seen 3 generations of Dragons fans already. I mean, we have people that will come here to a game and they will talk about they had their 10th birthday party here at the Dragons with heater. And then they will turn and introduce us to their 10-year-old little boy who's doing the same thing, having a birthday party with heater. So what we really do need to be focusing on is the future. Look around here. This stadium has become more and more important with the development of the Water Street District. Crawford Hoying and Woodard Development, both companies are investing around this stadium. So it's important that we don't let this stadium go downhill in any way. One of our policies and philosophies is that anytime that we are in our off season, we're looking to say, what are those changes that we're going to make from the previous season to the next season? And we have trained this community well, because when we get ready for opening day, one of the first questions that they'll ask is, so what's new? What's going to be different at the stadium? So we are looking to do that and have this thing be a refresh. But when you look at the list of all the other things that we have done, whether it's the field, the lighting, the heating and air conditioning, the sound system, all of those types of things are making it a 21st century stadium, because we are upgrading all of the technology throughout the ballpark, all the Wi-Fi, all of those types of things. We are creating something that's going to last for 3 more decades. Sometimes you get a group of people together and working on a project, so you don't really know for sure like where the ideas come from, but picture a planning meeting where we're looking with an architect at building a batting tunnel right here. And then somebody in the meeting says, well, wouldn't it be cool to do something like on the roof of the batting tunnel? Like a party deck, like Wrigley? So we started to explore that, like, well, that's an interesting idea. But then it was only going to hold like 75 people, 50 to 75 people. So it was kind of a redundant opportunity for us because our other party deck holds 50 people. And someone then said, well, what if we enclosed this deck? Wouldn't that allow us to be having access 365 days a year? And then we were like, all right, let's do that. But now that required us to make it bigger, and then bigger, and then bigger yet again. It was definitely construction creep, but we finally got it to what we felt was the sweet point the sweet spot on what size crowds that we would be able to have, and being able to be something that can be great for a small school prom. It could also be a wedding anniversary, people celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. But it also could be like a nonprofit organization that wants to do a fundraising dinner. So I think that we're like right there. Now, how does it feel? we're excited. When you get to have a major change to your operation, it excites your staff, it excites your fans, our stakeholders. All these people that we talk about with the city and the county and the state and the Dayton Development Coalition, the Chamber of Commerce, all these groups are excited because we are bringing something else to Dayton that is going to be, number one, needed, and it's going to make everybody else's efforts around here pay off a greater and higher dividend for them. I always think that there's going to be that spillover effect when you're talking about business. It's this ability to build critical mass with people. So we're seeing that a lot with the housing around here, whether it's Centerfield Flats or the Delco. The Water Street group are doing great work on building these places, and now they're filling them up. That's one way. That's how these businesses are going to be responding. Look at what happened across the street with Pins. That building was vacant for like 4 hours before they made the announcement that Pins was coming in. This is a great location. It's thriving, it's exciting, and it's very, very different than any other part of this city. That's why this brand of the Water Street District is so critically important, because it's going to be the leading area for the city of Dayton and this renaissance that we're seeing right before our very eyes. You will expand your audience by just getting people here. They come down here, I have people that will still tell me at gates on a game night that they have not been here before, which is astounding after 25 years. So now we're going to be able to bring a completely different audience down here to be able to experience this. We've seen this. We have a celebrity softball game coming up here, and it's featuring the Bengals players and coaches and things like that. So those people are coming from Cincinnati, and when we're talking to them at an event like that, they're saying things like, we got to get back here. This is beautiful. We got to come up for a game. We got to see what all the fuss is about with the Dragons. So that's very, very cool. And also when, like our media people are on the radio WLW, and we're talking on the big one about things like this, more people's attention get caught up in this, and they want to see what it's all about. We're going to have, our two people that we talked about. I also have an operations group that will be supporting them, and we are also going to be hiring hourly people. But keep in mind how beautiful this one is. So on suite level, we have all these people that work on suite level for 66 games. Teachers, things like that are, have a little bit more downtime during the season. So now we're going to be able to open this up to those folks that are working the 66 games and giving them another opportunity to make more money. We are an important employer. People lose track of that. We have 300 people that we employ on a game day, but think about who it is. It's the seniors that are supplementing their senior income. It's the high schooler getting his very first or her very first job and earning money. And then you have the college kids that have to earn their tuition and pay for books. That's the other group that we are taking care of. So our employees are critical, and I think that this is going to be a new opportunity for them.